Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap. My name is Santosh and we were doing this series of top 5 MCQs for all the chapters in our official syllabus, isn't it? So in this particular session we are going to deal with the top 5 MCQs of the topic standard costing. So this topic, or you can say this chapter, becomes very important when we talk about the numericals. So we have seen in the previous year papers key numericals are getting asked from this particular chapter. So standard costing becomes important from the context of numericals. So in this particular session we are going to talk about the numericals as well. We are going to do some numericals and also we are going to look at few numericals which has been previously asked, right? So that way you have a good understanding how to attempt numericals in this particular chapter. So we all know that SEBI examination is expected to be held in the last week of May or maybe in the first or second week of June itself, right? So you need to prepare each component very smartly. You don't need to, or you can't afford to leave anything. You can't afford to leave any component. Each and every component is important and you need to cover one by one each component, right? So for the costing now, what you can do to build your foundation, you can go to the YouTube channel of the EduTap and in the playlist you will find the playlist costing. You will find a playlist named costing SEBI Grade A. So in this playlist you will find foundation series. You will find foundation series of costing through the MCQs itself. So it has 8 parts from part 1 to part 8. You need to cover this. अगर आपने ये 8 पार्ट कर लिए कॉस्टिंग में, so you can confidently say कि you know costing. फिर आप कह सकते हो कि आपको कॉस्टिंग आती है और एग्जाम में आपको प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी. तो फाउंडेशन सीरीज मिल जाएगा आपको प्लेलिस्ट में. 1 to part 8 आपको कवर करने हैं और साथ में टॉप 5 MCQs तो साइमल्टेनियसली चल ही रहे हैं, ठीक है. सो लेट्स मूव टू द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन. इट सेज सेल्स यूनिट is 1,62,500. Total actual cost is 3 lakh. Actual fixed cost is in line with the budgeted cost, that is 87,000. Total actual cost is 18,000 more than the budgeted cost. You have to find out the budgeted variable cost per unit. Very easy question, and it is the PYQ itself, SEBI Grade A Phase 2 2020. This question has been asked. So first of all, let's try to analyze and first try to understand what we actually do in the standard costing. Standard costing में क्या होता है ना, we try to calculate the variance. Whatever we have predetermined as our standard cost, we are going to compare it with the actual cost, and the difference between these two is going to be our variance. ठीक है? Now it says you need to calculate budgeted variable cost. Now see, when you have to find out budgeted variable cost, how you are going to calculate this? When you have the budgeted total cost and when you are going to minus budgeted fixed cost, then obviously you will have budgeted variable cost, isn't it? Now budgeted total cost is not given to you directly because total actual cost is given to you 3 lakh and actual cost is 18,000 more than the budgeted cost. So that means budgeted cost will be 18,000 less than this 3 lakh. So 3 lakh minus 18,000 becomes your what? 2,82,000, isn't it? So I will write 2,82,000 here. Now your budget fixed cost is same as actual fixed cost, isn't it? And that is 87,000. So you are going to write 87,000 here. Now when you are going to minus it, you will have 1,95,000, right? So you can use the calculator in phase 2. I am doing it mentally, but you can use the calculator as well in the phase 2, not in the phase 1. Now you have calculated total budgeted variable cost, but you need to calculate cost per unit. So you need to divide it with the number of units, and this is 1,62,500. And when you are going to do it now, so it will be around 120%, that is 1.2. So you have the option of 1.2. yes, option number D is 1.20. So option number D is your correct answer. ठीक है? Got it? Now let's move to the second question of the day. It is also a PYQ. See, I have told you कि in the standard costing, numericals becomes the most important part. So it is talking about the variances. So let's try to understand first the variances, then we are going to get into the question. you have three important variants. Please listen to me very carefully. Everyone should pay attention here. The most important is material cost variance. क्या मतलब इसका material cost variance का? कॉस्ट में क्या डिफरेंस आया है, what is the actual and what is the standard, what is the difference between these two, that this is what your material cost variance. Easy enough. ठीक है. So how you are going to calculate the standard cost? Very easy. Standard quantity into standard price. And how you are going to calculate the standard actual cost? Actual quantity minus actual price. Easy enough. यहाँ तक तो बहुत आसान था. Total cost variance आराम से आ गया. But this total material cost variance is segregated into two parts: material price variance and material usage variance. Listen to me very carefully here. जब हम material price variance की बात करेंगे तो एक्चुअल और स्टैंडर्ड में जो डिफरेंस आया है किसकी वजह से? सिर्फ प्राइस की वजह से, टोटल कॉस्ट की वजह से नहीं, टोटल कॉस्ट नहीं, सिर्फ प्राइस की वजह से, क्वांटिटी की वजह से नहीं. तब हम बोलेंगे मटेरियल प्राइस वेरिएंस. और अगर हम प्राइस को फिक्स रखें, सिर्फ यूसेज, मटेरियल का यूज मान लो स्टैंडर्ड था 100 kg, हमने यूज़ कर लिया 200 kg, यूसेज की वजह से जो डिफरेंस आया है, अगर हम उस वेरिएंस को निकालेंगे तो हम बोलेंगे मटेरियल यूसेज वेरिएंस, और दोनों को प्लस कर देंगे तो आ जाएगा मटेरियल कॉस्ट वेरिएंस. ठीक है, ध्यान रहेगा. अब इसका फॉर्मूला समझो. मटेरियल प्राइस वेरिएंस, व्हाट वी हैव डिस्कस्ड, वेरिएंसेस ड्यू टू डिफरेंस इन प्राइस. सो हम प्राइस को रखेंगे ब्रैकेट में, स्टैंडर्ड प्राइस माइनस एक्चुअल प्राइस, और क्वांटिटी तो फिक्स रखनी है तो दैट विल बी योर एक्चुअल क्वांटिटी. ठीक है, बात समझ में आती है. अब आओ मटेरियल यूसेज वेरिएंस में. वेरिएंसेस ड्यू टू द यूसेज वेरिएंस मतलब स्टैंडर्ड क्वांटिटी माइनस एक्चुअल क्वांटिटी, और क्या फिक्स रखना पड़ेगा? प्राइस फिक्स रखना पड़ेगा. तो प्राइस विल बी स्टैंडर्ड प्राइस. सो दिस इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ मटेरियल यूसेज वेरिएंस. फॉर्मूला को समझो तब याद होगा, वरना कंफ्यूज हो जाओगे कि मटेरियल कॉस्ट वेरिएंस क्या था, यूसेज वेरिएंस में क्या फॉर्मूला है, प्राइस वेरिएंस में क्या है. कॉस्ट वेरिएंस में सारा वेरिएंस लेके चलेंगे, चाहे क्वांटिटी की वजह से हो रहा हो चाहे प्राइस की वजह से हो रहा हो. प्राइस वेरिएंस में सिर्फ प्राइस की वजह से क्या डिफरेंस आ रहा है, यूसेज वेरिएंस में सिर्फ यूसेज की वजह से डिफरेंस क्या आ रहा है, उसी के बेसिस में हमने फॉर्मूला फ्रेम कर दिया है, याद करने की भी जरूरत नहीं है. अब आ जाओ क्वेश्चन में. क्वेश्चन इज सेइंग मटेरियल कॉस्ट वेरिएंस इज 24,000 in fact, and this will be equal to what? Material usage variance plus material price variance, and material usage variance is given to you as 30,975. Favorable. What is this favorable and unfavorable? Let me tell you that also. अगर स्टैंडर्ड कॉस्ट ज़्यादा है और एक्चुअल कॉस्ट कम आ गई तो इट इज़ फेवरेबल. अगर स्टैंडर्ड कॉस्ट हमने प्री डिटरमाइन किया था 10,000 लेकिन एक्चुअल कॉस्ट 20,000 आ गई तो ये नुकसान हो गया हमारा, तो ये अनफेवरेबल है. अगर स्टैंडर्ड कॉस्ट हमने 15,000 देखा था और एक्चुअल कॉस्ट हमारी 12,000 आ गई तो दिस इज आवर बेनिफिट, सो इट इज़ फेवरेबल. सो द फॉर्मूला इज कॉस्ट वेरिएंस इज इक्वल टू प्राइस वेरिएंस प्लस यूसेज वेरिएंस. तो हमें निकालना है प्राइस वेरिएंस प्लस यूसेज वेरिएंस, और प्राइस वेरिएंस हमें दिया हुआ है, इजंट इट? नहीं, यूसेज वेरिएंस हमें दिया हुआ है. सो दिस इज योर यूसेज वेरिएंस एंड दिस इज योर प्राइस वेरिएंस. सो कैसे करेंगे? इसको माइनस कर देंगे, सिंपल ट्रांसपोज. 24,000 माइनस 30,975, सो इट विल बी 6,975 अनफेवरेबल, क्योंकि ये माइनस में आएगा. सो आंसर ऑप्शन नंबर सी इज योर करेक्ट ऑप्शन है. चलो लेट्स मूव अहेड विद द थर्ड क्वेश्चन. इट सेज स्टैंडर्ड क्वांटिटी इज गिवन टू यू, standard price is given to you, actual quantity is given to you, and actual price is also given to you. You have to calculate material cost variance. Very easy question. So material cost variance का formula क्या होता है? We have discussed standard quantity, standard price minus actual quantity, actual price, isn't it? Now standard quantity is your 50 units, standard price is 1 rupees, actual quantity is 45 unit, actual price is 0.80. So 50 minus 36, that will be your 14. And in favor, so favor is your answer, isn't it? Yes, you have this option number A is your correct option. Option number A is your correct option here, right? 14 favorable. So this is the answer for 14 favorable. Now let's talk about the fourth question, and this question as well has been asked in the PFRDA Grade A Phase 1 2021. PFRDA, the syllabus of PFRDA and SEBI is almost same, right? So in this question also you have to find budgeted variable cost per unit, and for that you need to calculate total, you need to calculate budgeted variable cost, and it will be calculated by total budgeted cost minus total fixed cost, total budgeted fixed cost, right? Okay. Now your total budgeted cost is given to you or not. Let's read out. Given that actual fixed cost is 52,000, which is same as budget fixed cost. So this is given to you. Budget fixed cost is given to you 52,000, right? Because it is same as the actual fixed cost. Now actual cost is 1 lakh. Total actual cost is 1,50,000, which is 9,000 over the budgeted total cost. So your budgeted total cost is 1,50,000 minus 9,000. That will be 1,41,000, isn't it? Yes. Now when you are going to minus 52,000 from the 1,41,000, so it will be your 89,000, isn't it? So it is a total variable cost. So when you have to divide it by how many units? Units is given to you as 62,500. So you are going to divide it with 62,500, right? And you have 890 divided by 625. So it will be approximately more than 100%. So 1.4 something 4 2 or 3. It will be something 4 or 3, right? So let me check the options. Oh, so you have option A as 1.43 and you have option B as 1.424. So I need to calculate this accurately, right? So when you are going to divide 890 by 625, approximately it is 42% more than 625. Okay, so it will be 1.424. Yeah. So option number B is your correct answer. See, you will be provided with the calculator in the phase 2, so you can use the calculator. So I have basically used the shortcut, right, in the percentage form. Don't get into the shortcut percentage. Just calculate by the conventional method by pen and paper also, if you are not being given the calculator in the examination, right? So the correct option here is option number B, 1.424, right? Okay. Now let's talk about the homework question. So this you have to comment in the comment section key what is the answer as per you. What is the appropriate answer for this particular question? Question says standard cost is a dash cost. Is it a predetermined cost? Is it an actual cost? Is it a historical cost? Or is it a short-term cost? So what is the most appropriate answer here? You have to comment, right? Okay. So that's all for today's class. We are going to meet in the next lecture. Tab tak ke liye tata bye bye. Thank you.